Hi students, in today's class I am going to explain about carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids are nothing but the carbon compounds having carboxylic functional group. The carboxylic functional group is the COOH functional group. Here the COOH functional group having C double bond O group, that is the carbonyl functional group, carbonyl group and hydroxyl functional group. From these two functional groups, by taking the word carb from carbonyl and the word oxyl from hydroxyl, after combining these two words you will get a word, that is the carboxyl group, that is the carboxyl functional group. Carboxylic acids are the two types. Those are the aliphatic carboxylic groups and aromatic not groups, aliphatic carboxylic acids and aromatic carboxylic acids. Why? Because here see, in aliphatic carboxylic acids the carboxylic group attaches with the alkyl group. In aromatic carboxylic acids the carboxylic group attaches with the aryl group. Here if the carboxylic compound having 12 to 18 carbon atoms, that is called fatty acids. Fatty acids, and carboxylic acids are the starting materials for anhydrides, acid chlorides, esters and amides. That means these organic compounds are the derivatives of carboxylic acids. This is about a general introduction of carboxylic acids. Next you can see about nomenclature of carboxylic acids. Generally most of the carboxylic acids were identified by their common names. Those common names are coming from Latin words or Greek words. Why? Because these Latin names or Greek names mainly depends upon from where the carboxylic acid obtained. If you see, the carboxylic acid name ends with ic acid, that is the common name of a carboxylic acid, and if the carboxylic acid name ends with oic acid, that is the IUPAC name of a carboxylic acid. These two names are added to the alkane. See, in an alkane, the last letter E of ane replaced by ic acid, that is the common name. If the last letter E of ane replaced by oic acid, that is the IUPAC name of a carboxylic acid. Now coming to the, what are the rules to remember IUPAC nomenclature of a carboxylic acids. Here the carbon of carboxylic group gets number 1. This is the first rule, and the next one is, if the more than one carboxylic group is there in any compound of a carboxylic acid, then we should add the multiplicative prefix, that is di, tri, tetra before to the oic, the name oic. See, di, tri, tetra and so on, add before to the name oic. This is another rule. And the next one is, if the carboxyl, the more than one carboxylic acid group is there in that molecule, how can you identify where the particular, what is the particular position of the carboxylic group? That is indicated with Arabic numerals. Arabic numerals we should write before multiplicative prefix. This multiplicative prefix we should write before oic acid. Before this multiplicative prefix we should write Arabic numerals. Arabic numerals are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And if more than one carboxylic acid group is there, the last letter of alkane should be retained. The last letter E of ane would be retained if more than one carboxylic acid functional group is there. More than one carboxylic acid functional group is there. The last letter E of ane would be retained. These are the general rules we need to remember while writing the name of a IUPAC name of a carboxylic acid. By taking few examples, we will try to understand about how to apply all these rules. See, here I am going to take a structure of a carboxylic acid. This is the structure of a carboxylic acid. I think I should write it down. Next one is common name of a carboxylic acid. And the third one is IUPAC name of a carboxylic acid. First of all, the simplest carboxylic acid is the HCOOH is the this is the formic acid. Formic acid is the simplest carboxylic acid. It is the common name for HCOOH and its IUPAC name is methanoic acid. Methanoic acid, because one carbon is there in the formic acid. Actually, I already told you the common name of a carboxylic acid coming from where it was obtained. That is, the formic acid obtained from red ant. Red ant. The red ant means formica in the Latin. Okay, so that it was named as a formic acid. And the next one is CH3COOH. It is the acetic acid. Acetic acid, and its IUPAC name is ethanoic acid. It is also it was coming acetic acid coming from vinegar. In Latin, vinegar is the acetum, so that it was named as acetic acid. Next one is propionic acid. Propionic acid. Its IUPAC name is the propanoic acid. IUPAC name is the propanoic acid. The next one is butyric acid. Common name of these 4 carbons containing carboxylic acid is the butyric acid. Its IUPAC name is the butanoic acid. If you write this butyric acid like this, that means 4 carbons containing carbon molecule, but the name will be different. See, here we should give number 1 to the carboxylic carbon, this 2 and this one is 3. Here 2-methyl propanoic acid. The straight chain is the propanoic acid. This is the IUPAC name, not the common name. The common name is the isobutyric acid. IUPAC name is the 2-methyl propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. Just remember this. If the more than one carboxylic acid is there, carboxylic group is there in a molecule, how can you name more than one carboxylic group? That means here I already told you, if the more than one carboxylic group is there in any molecule, the last letter E of ane would be retained. So that here IUPAC name you can write first. Here 2 carbon atoms are there, that means ethane dioic acid. This is the ethane dioic acid. Its common name is the oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. The next one is, if the structure is like this, CH2 COOH and COOH. Here 3 carbon atoms are there in that molecule. Out of those 3, 2 carbon atoms are the 2 carbon atoms belongs to the carboxylic group. So that here how can you write IUPAC name of this compound? Propane dioic acid. It is the propane dioic acid. Why? We are not going to mention number of numbers. That means Arabic numerals for this one. Why? Because all those 2 carboxyl groups present same carbon atom. And what is the common name? This is the malonic acid. Malonic acid is the common name for propane dioic acid. And the next one, if the structure is like this, CH2 taken twice, COOH. What is its common name and what is its IUPAC name? IUPAC name you can see butane dioic acid. Same, butane dioic acid. Its common name is the succinic acid. Its common name is the succinic acid. 4 carbon chain. Out of those 4, 2 carbon atoms belongs to the carboxylic groups. If the structure is like this, CH2 taken thrice, COOH, and here also COOH. How can you write? It is the pentane dioic acid. What is the common name for this one? This is the glutaric acid. Glutaric acid. And the next one is, if the structure is like this, CH2 taken 4, COOH. Its IUPAC name is the hexane dioic acid, and its common name is the adipic acid. Adipic acid. You can see one more thing. if the structure is like this, CH2 COOH CH COOH CH2 COOH. Here, three carbon atoms are there in the straight chain. Three carboxylic functional groups are there. How can you write IUPAC name for this one? Three carbon atoms. So that propane 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid is the propane 1, 2, 3 tri 1, 2, 3, 3 tricarboxylic acid is the name for this type of carboxylic acid. These are all about aliphatic carboxylic acids. If aromatic carboxylic acids are there, how can you name? We can say about those things also. See, this is the one type of aromatic carboxylic acid. Common name is the benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Its IUPAC name is the, see, this is the benzene, this is the carboxylic acid. So you can write benzene carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid is the IUPAC name for this compound. And the next one you can see, if the compound is like this, CH2 COOH. Here it is the phenyl acetic acid. Acetic acid is the common name. Its IUPAC name, you can give numbering. This one is the main chain. So 2-phenyl ethanoic, 2 carbon chain, that is, so that 2-phenyl ethanoic acid is the IUPAC name of this compound. Next one is COOH. Here, see, this is a phthalic acid. Phthalic acid, its IUPAC name is, see, this is the first carbon, this is the second carbon. So benzene 1, 2 dicarboxylic acid. Benzene 1, 2 dicarboxylic acid. This is about introduction of carboxylic acids and what are the derivatives of carboxylic acids, what are the common names, and how can you give IUPAC name for a carboxylic acid molecule. If you feel useful and informative, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Mention your words in comment box. Thanks for watching. We will meet in the next class.